What's up, interwebs? This is Dave here, and with my first open world PvP video as a prot warrior. Yes, and what better way to start a clip than to get rolled by a ret pally, which is what it's about to happen here. Now you can see I almost killed him there, but he blew lay on hands to just win at the game, and very quickly owns me. At that point I had no rage and hit full health, full mana, so yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I kind of got owned. But as comfort, I did have another fight with him later, and I absolutely one-on-one and he didn't have land hands, and I beat him. But of course, Fraps decided to stuff up, and I didn't get any footage for that. So yeah, this is over a couple of levels. I think I'm something like 60 in here, and by the end of it, I'm like 66-ish. And a lot of it's Death Knights. There are a lot of Death Knights around. And here, I think, I'm not sure whether this is the same guy, but in very quick succession, I don't think it is the same guy because it went very quickly. Maybe the graveyard's close, but I killed this another Death Knight very quickly. But yeah, there seems to be a ton of Death Knights, and so I'm getting a bit of practice with that. Luckily, at this point, my class is pretty good against melee, but it's not so great against casters. As you'll see in this clip here, this is a Warlock, and I get the opening on her. She's just killing Hellboars and dominating them. And I'd have to say she kind of gets a bit lucky here, as she runs one way and her death coil makes me run the other way, so she gets a lot of distance. And rather than run at her and her get all dots and stuff, I decided to just attack her Felguard for a little bit until she comes in range. And like this. Now this was unlucky because as I charged, her Felguard charged, and I couldn't get off my stun, so that spelled the end of the duel of sorts, as it were. And I'm an idiot. I didn't use. I had intercept way over there, so I didn't see it, and could have spammed it a long time ago, but wasn't able to. So I lost that fight. But I would like to say that I learned from that, but as you'll probably see in this video, I make a ton of mistakes. But that's why I made the video, so I can laugh at myself and try to remember not to do that in future. And of course, everyone in the comments is just like, "Oh, learn the keybind, nub." Yeah, but I do need to. So this is a bit of objective PvP. It's 3 against 2, me and my ret pally friend. Now you can see here there's 3. The rogue at the bottom runs away, and then all of a sudden they're both dead because we had an 80 rogue just hanging around. And funnily enough, despite the 80 rogue just sitting among us, this Warlock just turns up, and I don't know what he thought he was doing. He could have. It's just a big old smelly nub, to be honest. I mean, he could have gone on the above ramps, but oh well, his loss. Now the next 2 clips are both in the exact same spot and 2 different Death Knights. So this is the first one. I don't know, it just seems something about Death Knights. They seem really quite hopeless at this kind of stuff. It's probably because most of them don't really know how to play the game or the class. But I haven't really. I think I've won every match against. I don't gank when they're like on no health. I wait most of the time. Either they're 80% health, I'll gank them, or if they see me, then I'll grab them. But yeah, the only time I've been beaten was by a mob, a DK much higher than me, and he ganked me. So that's interesting. So yes, yeah. What am I going to talk about? Just it's pretty much spam with Death Knights. Most of Sword and Board will pop, and Revenge will block. Melee is just a joy to fight because most of my stuff helps a lot. Then I recently got Spell Reflect, which of course is going to be a lifesaver against mages. I get stomped by mages quite frankly. So yeah, that's going to be useful. And for a break from the open world PvP, this is going to show you 2 duels with my Ret Pally friend. And we don't blow massive cooldowns in this duel. We were just dueling for fun before we logged out. And I'm not sure how he did that ice, whatever it was like a Frost Nova, but he managed to stop me there. I'm not, maybe that was a trinket or something. But that duel went pretty quickly because my burst damage at that time was pretty crazy. But this is the second duel, so it's older and wiser, and this fight goes for longer. And now, I was watching this previously, and I was like, oh, you are such a noob, because I am a noob. But all the abilities that I could have used. At the opportune times, Shield Bash would have just saved my life so many times, but, well. So he gets a heal off here, should have Shield Bashed there, maybe got it off in time. But, anywho, and also Disarm. I haven't used, I've never used Disarm, and I don't have the talent spec for it, which I probably should put it in, which would increase damage done against disarmed people by 10%, and that would be really useful against melee. But yeah, in this duel I didn't use it. I did start using Shield Bash later on, and I think in the end we came out something like 3v. We both won 3 duels before we called it a night. So yeah, 1 duel where I beat him, 1 duel where I kind of failed and lost. Now, a lot of times you get people on the mining routes just running around, flying around, and I was actually questing here, and I was about to pick up that adamantine, I think that's how you say it, deposit. But this guy kind of completely ignored me. I'm not sure whether he didn't see me, but I was flying right in front of him, but he just completely ignored me and allowed me to gank him quite easily. Stupid Pallies, stupid Death Knights. They're the biggest noobs. And got my my guy for the quest. Easy gank here again. It's another Death Knight. I don't know what he was doing. He was must have been asleep or something. But he pretty much just let me face roll him. Not much to say really here. It's just doing my thing, I might as well say subscribe. Tell me what I'm doing completely wrong in the comments. I love. No, I don't. But it's useful. Oh, this is funny. Me and my friend were doing these quests, and this guy dropped in. Now he must have been 75, and we're like 76. So he's got a skull. So it's obviously quite a bit higher than us. But the Pally was flying off, and my mount wasn't up, so I had no choice but to charge in. And frankly, we both PvP trinketed there. Otherwise he would have run off. And that was the end of that. It was quite funny because he flew off thinking that we were going to die, but we managed to kill him. That was a bit ridiculous. And to end the show, this was an epic fight. Me and my Pally friend were killing this elite mob for a quest, and we got ganked by this hunter. Now he was targeting me because I was tanking the mob, and so I had to Shadow Meld Last Stand to get out of it. Then was able to stun lock the hunter and pretty much face roll him. Really, it was a bit of a fail on his part. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm really enjoying the PvP server and the ganking and getting ganked. It's great fun. If you like the videos, please subscribe, and I will see you later. Cheers, guys.